The Cape Sparrow or Mossi is a bird of the sparrow family Passeridae found in southern Africa. I had no idea that sparrows will visit a food plate. Those two little sparrows are eating, a male and a female, some apple. I always thought that they were seed eaters. It just shows you. The Cape Sparrow mostly eats seeds, foraging in trees and on the ground. The larger seeds of cereals, wild grasses and other small plants are preferred, with wheat and khaki weed being favorites. And they're making a meal of it. Buds and soft fruits are also taken, causing considerable damage to agriculture. So I must remember to have some very small pieces. Just look at that. Little sparrows building a nest there, a very clever place. This climbing rose thorns hooks into you. This is a very great place. That's their little nest. They're working very hard. Look at how fast this Cape Sparrow nest has progressed. The Cape Sparrow's nest can be constructed in a tree, a bush, a cavity, or a disused nest of another species. A typical clutch contains 3 or 4 eggs, and both parents are involved in breeding, from nest building to feeding young. The black-collared barbet is a species of bird in the family Libeidae, which is native to sub-Saharan Africa. They eat a variety of fruits and vegetables. They eat fruits whole, and the seed pits are regurgitated later. Black-collared barbets can also feed on insects, centipedes, lizards, frogs and geckos, though this does not occur as often. The Cape Wagtail is of the family Motacillidae of the species Motacilla capensis. I see only one little baby in this nest. I heard the birchall's cuckoo and I ran out and put the net over to protect the little one. This is what I did to protect the wagtail nest and babies from the cuckoo. Spickle's little ladder to go into the tree if she wants to sleep with Loyal. Blood lilies. I'm so hoping the Hodidas wants to build a nest there. They have been trying, but not very successful. But they hang out there a lot. The guy looks like me. The Cape Wagtail is a monogamous territorial solitary nester, and breeding pairs stay together over a number of breeding seasons. The nest is built by both sexes and consists of a cup made of a wide range of materials, both natural and artificial, which is lined with hair, rootlets, wool and feathers. It is often the human hair that gets wound up around their little legs and feet so tightly that they lose their feet and their toes. I actually saved a foot on both of these little wagtails in this pair. The nest is situated in a recess within a steep bank, tree or bush, or in a man-made location such as a hole in a wall, a pot plant or a bridge. It breeds all year round, but egg-laying peaks from July until December, that is midwinter to early summer. Between 1 and 5 eggs are laid. 3 is the most that I have seen in my yard, which both parents take turns incubating for 13 to 15 days. Cape wagtails are passerine birds. They are small insectivorous birds which is widespread in southern Africa. They frequent water edges, lawns and gardens, and is a mostly resident territorial species. The Cape wagtail's main food is invertebrates. Foraging occurs mainly on the ground or in shallow water, and they will consume carrion. It has been observed feeding on insects attracted by lights or caught in car radiators. It has also been recorded as eating fiddler crabs, sandhoppers, snails, ticks, tadpoles, small fish, small chameleons, and human food. People like to feed them cheese. Little baby wagtails make little poo bags with a little tail on, and then the parents carry it away from the nest to keep the nest clean. So often just after the babies have eaten, the parents will wait for those little poo bags, and then they will poo, and then they will carry it away from the nest to keep the nest clean. And that's what you have just witnessed here, although this little baby has already moved away from the nest, but the instinct is still there to do it. The parents are desperately trying to coax the baby into flying away from the nest, and the baby is just not doing it. Once hatched, the chicks are fed by both parents until they leave the nest after 14 to 18 days. There is the second nest being built. That is building a second nest. Wagtails breed back to back 3 times, sometimes 4. Hy het soontoe gevlieg. Once fledged, both adults continue to feed the babies for another 20 to 25 days, and the young become fully independent around 44 to 60 days after fledging.